Jackson 5.
Me too, dude. I got the Jackson. That's right, absolutely. And the damn thing was all, you folded.
You can only play it like 3 times.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fucking shit.
Yeah, it was a piece of shit. Yeah, but the Jackson 5. I remember, and I think one of mine was ABC 1, 2, 3. Yeah,
I can't remember which one mine was.
Dude,
yeah, I remember the Jag. I was like, oh man, this is awesome.
So we're on the subject of like, stars and whatever. Okay, and you know what? We're going to be judged for this when 500 years from now, everyone's going to go, what the fuck? What was this Miley Cyrus thing? And what was this thing about you guys paying millions of dollars to these morons that played this football thing? And there were people out in front of the stadium starving and what?
Yep.
What a bunch of bags of shit we really are.
Yep.
Wow.
And the whole elevator boxing ring.
Oh, dude.
That should be a fucking, right there. Reality
cage
show.
Match.
Yeah. You know what? You get on this high rise.
Yeah.
And it's like a lottery, man. Depending on what floor you get off, that's how long your bout runs.
That's right.
Like 2.
You
get three good licks in.
That's
get
right.
Off.
Absolutely.
You hit 64, you are doomed.
Yeah, no, that's true. It's true. This dude, I don't even follow these people, right? They just pop up in the news like it's breaking news, right?
Man.
This Kardashian family, I had a lot of respect for her father. I knew some people that were dialed into him down in L.A. when he was alive, Dr. Kardashian, Robert Kardashian.
Yep.
And he was divorced from their mother because he basically thought that she was insane. And his daughters, his biggest hope was that, like, they went to law school, they went to, he was a shrink.
They did. They drove by, I think, once.
They did. And they, the funny part is if you measure it with money, absolutely they're a success, right? Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't get it. So this Kanye West, this winner, and here's again, if you judge it by money, he is a winner, right? If he didn't have this lucky break that he had, or whatever you want to call it, he'd be serving donuts at the drive-thru. So he refused to continue his show on Friday night in Sydney, Australia. You're going to love this. Joe and I are just a couple of old school guys. When you get a standing ovation, it's because people wanted to stand up. It used to be a standing O was something that you didn't ask for. People were like, dude, Joe rocked. We're going to stand up. We're going to show him his props. So Kanye refused to continue his show on Friday night in Sydney until the entire audience was standing in physical Jesus worship. Unfortunately, one of the audience members, you're going to love this, had a prosthetic leg, and another one had a wheelchair, right? So this guy was at the concert. They interviewed him. They told him about it. He says, Kanye stood up there and said, I can't do the show until everybody stand up. See, that's the thing. You can have millions, but you still can't speak English, right?
That's true.
Put an S on the end of that, you fucking crackhead, right?
I thought it was standus-uppus.
Standum-and-suppamus. That's right. Unless you got a handicap. Here's the other thing. Who the fuck names their kid Northwest? That's some ghetto, backward country shit. So here's the thing. You can have millions and millions, right? But you're still a dumb bag of hair. You feel me? You feel me there, Kanye?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like you put some shit down that rhymes. You found somebody to make some beats. Some kids were stupid enough to buy your shit. You made a few million. You married some girl who's... Anyway, he says, I can't do the show till everybody stand up. Then the fan, unless you got it, no, here's exactly quote unquote, unless you got a handicap pass and you get special parking and
shit.
Okay, so this one fan, Joe, waves her leg in the air and Kanye so kindly continued the show, right? So he stopped again when he saw there remained a single-seated fan, okay? So he halted his performance again during his performance of Good Life, saying, this is the longest I've ever had to wait to do a song. It's unbelievable. Then he sends one of his bodyguards over, right, to check that the fan was definitely disabled. The crowd was yelling that this person was in a wheelchair and waited for Pascal. Dude, others in the crowd were making the wheelchair symbol, telling him he didn't believe him until his guy went over.
I would have done a different symbol.
Yeah. That totally cracks me up because you know something? Again, we're going to be judged for this, okay?
Of course, dude.
You know, here's the thing. If you can, I'm an old school guy, just like you, Joe. If you can get up on the stage and you can play most of those instruments, or at least one of them up there, and you can rock it without a bunch of bullshit to put your voice through, like all these Mileys and Taylor Swifts, right? And just sing straight into a mic and have it come out your amp, right? Without a bunch of compression and auto-tune, then you know what? Rock it, baby.
Yeah.
Handle your business. You know what I mean? But these people, dude, you are nothing but a performer. And that's fine. People buy their shit and they go, I'm the shit. Put them in concert at a county fair with, you know what? Give them a bullhorn.
Yep.
Give them a bullhorn and give your drummer. I was down at Fisherman's Wharf the other day, Joe, and took the little guy down there to see the sea lions and even the ones out in the water, besides the ones walking around the wharf. And it was really something. There was a kid, white kid, probably all of 17 years old, sitting right there as you go down the wharf, down towards the restaurants by the grotto. And he had, I kid you not, Joe, he had one of those 5-gallon buckets, a white one, and 2 like soup pans to make soup, a cooking pan, and for a cymbal, like a garbage can top, a metal one. And this kid was rocking it, baby.
There you go.
This kid was rocking it. You know, Zach looked, and he's standing there, and he's like, Dad, that's so cool. The kids just did. It had a little sign and said, you know, I go to UC Berkeley. I'm trying to make a few bucks on the weekend. I'm not out stealing hubcaps. I gave that kid $20, dude. That kid was rocking it. And I'm talking, let's keep it real here. Even the brothers were walking by like, that motherfucker got some rhythm. You know?
They said it like that, huh?
You know, and yeah, well, it was kind of a little Richard brother. I mean, you know.
Hi!
Yeah.
Oh, no, is that
yeah. Hi! Well, that's kind of James Brownish. But
that is James Brownish.
Yeah, yeah. Ah, touch myself. Yeah, dude, it was commendable. I was kind of like, you know what? Not only did the kid have rhythm, the kid had the balls to get out there, right? And
that's it, dude. That's the whole thing.
He was doing a good job. He actually had a beat, Joe, where when you walked along, right? That to me, that's a talent. When you're walking along and your mind's just kind of thinking of, okay, let's go do, and you hear a rhythm and it kind of makes you tap your foot or makes you kind of go, it's pretty good. Yeah, he brought a smile to a lot of people's faces, you know. Yep. And I kind of thought that's kind of cool, dude. It's commendable.
Yep.
Not like Miley. Where's her wrecking ball? And you know what? People are full of shit. Yeah, people are full of shit, bro. They're watching that girl, all these people like, oh, what's she going to do next? It's freaky. You know something? Yeah. Dude, like I said, if you're turned on by a 12-year-old or a 9-year-old's body, then rock on. You know?
Dude.
Handle your business. Handle your...
That's what Taiwan is for, God.
That's exactly right.
Dude, that was nasty. I used to be, you know, when I was out there and you see these 70-year-old guys with a 12-year-old girl and a rickshaw, you know.
Yeah, no.
And it's like, it's date night.
That's right. We're just grabbing lunch. I got to have her back after recess. I can't be out here all damn day messing with her.
Just pull over here and open up, see what's in the old banana splits lunch pail.
I like that.
That's so wrong, dude.
Oh,
that's
yes. That's right. Portable
my kids are older now, so I can, you know.
No, absolutely.
Shit like that. So.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
But, hey, so I was watching last night that Tommy Chong is on Dancing with the Stars.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's giving up weed while he does the show.
Oh, sure.
And he's just like, he looks worse of a mess than when he is.
Right.
He's
right.
I just, you know, and Watusi, right? You know?
He's going to be like Chevy Chase. When Chevy Chase had his talk show, he quit coke, he quit drinking everything for like 6 months, and he looked like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, that's what made you who you are.
That's right. Their body has acclimated to being that. Yeah. And all of a sudden they cut it off. You know what I mean?
Dude, I can't make people laugh when I'm sober. Shit.
No. And the other thing is, I don't want to. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like it's like you go around one time.
That's it. Yep. Live like a Viking, brother.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. What I'm talking about. I came across a story about one of your favorite places, North Korea. Yeah, go on and get your contract over there. yeah, work on.
I can see that comedy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Could you hear the podcast from over there? How is everything, Joe? Everything is wonderful.
Everything is really nice. These people beautiful. Are very nice to. Ow. And I'm sorry.
We keep getting this momentary static. I don't know.
Yeah, especially the president. Ow!
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Master president.
That's right.
Really nice. Ow!
That's right. Well, the funny part is, I see pictures of this cat all over the place. He's the supreme, your eminence, excellency, whatever later, right? And when I see pictures of this guy, in L.A., the biggest population of Koreans anywhere outside of Korea, right, Joe? In L.A.'s Koreatown, or K-Town, as we call it, right? He'd be lucky. He'd be lucky, Joe, if he could get a job at a dry cleaner hawking top ramen out front in the cart. This what a dorky, little dumpy, dumb-looking shit, right? Yeah. Supreme leader, my balls. Yeah, I'd rub my balls on his pizza.
Wow.
Yeah, he's had more human rights abuses, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
There's no oil over there, right? Their biggest commodity is like dirt. So, they aren't resource rich, so we ain't going over there. We ain't got the A-team coming in there to help nobody.
Nope. We don't need roads built.
No,
so,
they don't. He's tried to sell us technology, and we've already told him that prop planes are not it anymore. So, so months after the UN issued this report, this is like 4 or 5 months ago, right, about human rights. So North Korea says, hey, you know what? We just came out with our own report, right? So it's a 50,000-word report. This country, dude, is like Elmo's world. It's like this dude is like, he just does what he wants to do.
Yep. It's his own little playground.
It's exactly what it is, right? Yep. These kids over there were eating bark, dude, boiling bark, drinking the juice like it's a soup, Yep. North Korea's report starkly contradicts the findings. What they said was that everything is fine, and everybody is very happy. There are no human rights abuses. They have the actual quote-unquote, the North Korea, the report says their citizens enjoy genuine human rights.
Oh, okay. Well, then there you are.
Yeah. Shame on him, dude, and shame on the Chinese for turning over people that make it to their border, that try to escape that. You know what I mean? I mean, well, what do you expect? Okay, China's huge. Everybody goes, well, that's the new biggest thing. Dude, when your biggest commodity is that you can fucking copy what I'm doing, you ain't come that far, right? It's like the biggest claim China can make is that they make great knockoffs. Now, right? They never used to be great knockoffs. Sony. And here's our TV.
I was just going to say.
Here's our TV. Boney.
I thought it was Sunny. S-U-N-Y.
Yeah, same thing. It's unbelievable, dude. It's unbelievable. And you know what? Again, shame on the Chinese. You're not, and I'm getting on my soapbox. They're not even a real fucking communist society, dude. They're not even really communist, right?
You need to go over there and run for dictator.
Dude, I should, right? My first thing would be, probably up to half the population, immediate death sentence. Well, they're the government, dude. They're just shit. And they treat the babies wrong, dude. That's the future, is the little ones. It absolutely is.
There's no Babies R Us stores there.
No, they have one apiece, and you will wear what is dictated to you, and you will be happy wearing it. Unless you're Jackie Chan, then you can wear what you want to.
Oh, he does his own stunts.
Yeah. It's like, over here, when you make a lot of money, you pay someone to do that silly shit, Jackie. Just, it's okay. He likes it, though. I like that guy.
Yeah.
I like him more if he wasn't Chinese.
Wow. What would he be like? Jackie Robinson? Is that who you want?
No, I'd like him to be like from Algeria or something.
Jackie Brown?
Jackie Brown!
Yes, yeah. Jackie Brown, motherfucker.
Foxy Brown, motherfucker.
Foxy Brown. Sid, put your hands up, baby. You is under arrest. Sugar.
Ooh, I like that.
Jackie Gleason.
Oh, dude.
Alice Norton.
Why I oughta.
Remember Eddie Murphy's skit?
Yes.
Morton. How would you like to fuck me? Yes. Hamina. This show is rated G, by the way.
Yeah,
grotesque.
This one's explicit. You know what? Why? Here's the thing.
Explicit.
Some of these podcasts I listen to are good, right? But some of them, well, none of them are awful, right? But some of them kind of crack me up because I guess it's just getting older or whatever, but some of these are like, they don't want to say shit or fuck or piss, and they're kind of like, one guy the other day said,
oops,
said, damn or something. I think I was listening to the Amish podcast.
I'd like to apologize for our,
yeah, and I thought, you know what, Joe, what's cool is being old school. It's like, this is like cable, bitch. I click that explicit button and fuckity, fuck. Right? Don't listen if you don't want to.
Here's my $5.
Right, this ain't PBS, bitch. This ain't your mama's cable.
And I did tell you the story about the little girl who asked for $1. You know,
no.
Every time I swore.
No.
Yeah.